A new report raises questions about the promise of legalized cannabis in Canada. It has been exactly 1 year, and legalization has not worked out quite as planned. Statistics Canada says only 29% of Canadians who buy it do so from a legal source. But even if they all wanted to get it legally, there's a shortage of retail stores, and then there is the cost. While the legal price averages $10.23 per gram, the competing black market rate, $5.59 per gram. Today, round 2 of legalization kicked in for edibles, part of an alternative cannabis market worth nearly $3 billion. It's not just gummies and brownies, though. As Jacqueline Hansen tells us, sports drink brands want in on the action.
Brooke Henderson, Team BioSteel.
BioSteel's original drink is backed by some of today's most well-known Canadian athletes.
I drink the pink.
This product is our original pink drink.
Co-founder and ex-NHL player Michael Camilleri says it was developed as a healthier version of a sports drink. Now the company wants to add a new twist to the mix, CBD, a cannabinoid derived from cannabis or hemp that doesn't get you high on its own, but some say may help with pain and anxiety.
Within pro sports, the stigma's gone, and I think quickly dissipating everywhere else to the point where CBD will be looked upon as a health and wellness product.
But there are still questions about the supposed health benefits, effects, and safety of CBD-infused products.
The research that's out there is completely in its infancy. We know probably a lot more about THC than we do about CBD, but we know very little about either compound.
Out of the air, into the end zone.
The NFL is doing its own research to see if CBD is an effective alternative for managing pain. But for now, it's off limits to its athletes. It isn't illegal, according to the World Anti-Doping Agency, but WADA still warns against using it in case it's cross-contaminated with banned substances like THC. It says despite manufacturers' claims, to our knowledge, there are no CBD oils with absolutely zero THC.
Clearly, we need to do some good research, I think, before I would make any recommendation, particularly to professional athletes.
Marijuana producer Canopy Growth is behind the new line of BioSteel products. It bought a majority stake in the company and is providing research and hemp-derived CBD. It says the amount of THC would be so minimal that it couldn't be detected. If the products meet Health Canada's new regulations, BioSteel expects them to be on the market by early next year. Jacqueline Hansen, CBC News, Toronto.
Recreational marijuana became legal 1 year ago today in Canada, and today, 1 year later, edibles, extracts, and topicals are now legal. But they come with all sorts of new rules and regulations. And as Jesse Johnson reports, enforcing those could bring some new challenges.
You'd think Mary Jean Dunstan, or Watermelon as her friends call her,
come on,
would have October 17th circled on her calendar.
All these fan leaves are actually great to bake with.
She bakes with cannabis for a living, so one would assume today, when edibles become legal, would be a big deal. It's not.
I feel like I should be grateful, but I'm not sure if I am.
Because she's already been selling them for more than 25 years.
I roll with the punches. I just sort of keep adjusting. I've been doing this since 1993, so, you know, it just keeps changing.
Dunstan likes some of the new restrictions on her products, like how items must be individually packaged and can't target minors.
Let me show you what 10 milligrams in a baked good might look like.
But Health Canada's limit on THC, which is the chemical that makes people feel high, is set at 10 milligrams per serving.
Not a lot.
She says that's way too low.
I might recommend to you somewhere between 15 to 25 milligrams. Myself, I might assess you in some ways. Every person can be very different.
The Canadian Medical Association's stance on THC is much different. It says a 10 milligram dose comes with a risk of overconsumption, and it should be cut in half. Health Canada is also putting restrictions on serving meals that contain cannabis. It's an industry Chef Travis Peterson, who cooks marijuana-infused dishes, believes has huge potential.
This is going to be something global, and this is our chance as Canadians. Let's make it ours.
He says Canada can become a world leader in culinary cannabis, but there needs to be a program to teach chefs how to use it responsibly.
I think we need to be providing, the right platforms for our chefs to really be learning this. Let's get some of these cooking universities You know, if they have to have a cooking facility that is for cannabis only, well, let's get them going with it.
With new products come new ideas, like a culinary school where chefs can learn how to cook with weed. But this is BC, where the bud business has been booming for decades, meaning this latest step in legalization really doesn't change all that much. Jesse Johnston, CBC News, Vancouver.